Hello Internet, we are back on BattleSpot once again with this brand new shiny capture card. So once again, thank you to Duncan Knee Deep who's lending me this capture card to use here. And we're gonna, hop on, do some games. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, we'll get some good games. Fingers crossed. We're, slowly climbing the BattleSpot ladder as we reset our ranking to use this new DS. And, again, this is my Gravity team, my original VGC 16 team, I suppose, and which I have been using a bit more recently. It sometimes works well, sometimes it doesn't. This guy has got a pretty high rating, so he will not want to lose to me. He's like 200 points above me, and look at that. My influence is obviously too great on this game. The difference is he has got a Meowstic. And Meowstic is a big problem for this. Honestly, Meowstic is a really big problem for this, because he can safeguard and still put my Pokemon to sleep. If he safeguards, I can't do anything. So, I am really not in a good position. I'm not liking the look of this. Really, I need to knock out that Meowstic straight away. I need to knock it out. He probably has got the Scarf Kyurem as well. His Groudon is probably slow though. So, I do expect the Trick Room on the Meowstic. Ooh. So how can I knock out the Meowstic? Well, Groudon, Gengar, Kyurem and Salamence can all hit it very hard. And I think I definitely want to lead with Kyurem here. But I think I'm also going to lead with... He doesn't have anything with Intimidate, does he? I could just lead with Groudon. And just whack him straight away. Definitely Kyurem. Maybe Gengar. Don't know, if he leads with Gengar, maybe I could be a bit threatened there. I'm gonna go with just my two restricted Pokemon, and in the back, I think I will take Gengar, and I think I will take Whimsicott. I'm not taking Sableye, which I think this is probably the first game ever that I'm not taking Sableye. He might set up the gravity for me. Probably not though, because I think his priority will be to Trick Room, and I'm just going to try and stop him. Yeah, so he doesn't have any fake out on his team, other than from the Meowstic itself, potentially, which he probably doesn't. And so, and so, I can basically double target it straight away. He's equally not going to gravity here as well, because, his Crobat will be knocked out. Because he's led with Crobat though, he could potentially be going for a Tailwind, so... there is that. If he does, then again, could be in a bit of an issue. But again, I'm leading with my Kyurem, so the Crobat might want to switch out. So I do feel safe-ish. Just going for this double target onto the Meowstic. A combination of an Ice Beam and a Precipice Blade should knock it out. And he is going for a Trick Room. And this is Citrus Berry. He's not Citrus Berry. And as long as my Precipice Blades hit. Which it doesn't. Oh no. I think that is the game lost. Honestly, I think that is the game lost. Because he's just going to safeguard now. I needed that Meowstic gone. So there you go. This is what happens when you use a Gravity team, and the one time you use Precipice Blades out of Gravity, it misses. So, yeah, that's not good. That is really not good. Yeah, not good. I'm just going to Ice Beam the Meowstic and Precipice Blades again. See. Oh, he does go for a Gravity. Okay. No safeguard, so I don't agree with that. I suppose it does help him, but it helps me as well. And yeah, it does knock out the Crobat. Okay, so I'm kind of missing Sableye here, because even though he is in Trick Room, I could have just quashed all over him. But now he will be bringing in his Groudon and his Whimsicott, and he should be able to win the game from here. And yeah, it is Whimsicott, yeah. Okay, so his Groudon will be slower. I have got my Whimsicott in the back though, so I really want the Sableye now, because Trick Room's up. I could have, got it in eventually and gone for the Taunt on the Whimsicott. The Taunted Whimsicott can't really do anything here. Being in Trick Room, like, I would have been faster as well to get the prankster on him. So, yeah, he's just going to go for a, there's nothing that I can do about this. He's just going to go for a Grass Whistle onto my Kyurem, and a Precipice Blades. So, yeah, there's not really anything I can do about that, is there? What have I got in the back? Gengar and Whimsicott. I do need my Groudon here. I'm going to protect it. It does mean that he can Encore me next turn, but it does also mean that I'm wasting a turn of Trick Room here. If I can get my Groudon back in, out of Trick Room, then... Ooh! Okay, so that Groudon is scary now. That Groudon will one-shot everything on my team now. And of course he will have a Focus Sash. So again, oh, I want my Sableye. There's my what's it called? My Feint on the Whimsicott. So that is kind of unfortunate. I've got to let both my Pokemon go down here. I don't think there's anything I can do. I think, well, Kyurem's got to go down. I do want to Ice Beam this Whimsicott though. I need my Groudon. So I'm going to let my Gengar go down. I've got to let my Gengar go down. And then I'll have Whimsicott and Groudon against his Whimsicott and Groudon. And I suppose... I'm just going for a Grass Whistle, no Encore. I suppose it will just come down to either a speed tie, if his Whimsicott is max speed as well. Or... yeah, it does not clear him out. Or... if his Whimsicott is slower, because it is kind of like a Trick Room team as well. If it is slower, then we are still in Trick Room, and you know, bad news for us. So this has all come down to that Precipice Blades missing his Meowstic turn 1. That was nasty. That was really nasty. I suppose I'm going to protect my Groudon here and go for a Grass Whistle onto his Whimsicott, just because there's always a chance that I win this maybe speed tie. No, maybe not. And yeah, if he has got Encore, then he's won the game now. So again, that was potentially a speed tie, like I've been saying. And that should be the end of the game, which is unfortunate because Meowstic is one thing that I really don't like playing against, and so I'm out of Trick Room now. Like he should have Encore. If he has, then it's game over. We'll see. Surely you have got Encore. Yeah, he's got Encore. That's unfortunate. I suppose if I'd gone for a Grass, like if I woke up, went for the Grass Whistle onto his Whimsicott there and got a Precipice Blades critical hit on his Groudon, then I could have won. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Yeah, the game is still not over, but it kind of is at this point. It just depends on, I don't know, sleep rolls. I don't know, my Whimsicott has gone first both these 2 turns out of Trick Room, so maybe that Whimsicott isn't maximum speed. If I get a double protect and I don't know, the Groudon, it went for a Precipice Blades last, didn't it? So like I'm still stuck in it, aren't I? Yeah. So I can't really Encore it into anything useless. Yeah, it's just see what happens. No, I don't get that one. And he does stay asleep. Okay, so... Whew. And my Encore ends. Okay. So, I don't know. If I hit this Precipice Blades... If I hit the Precipice Blades... If this is... Oh, it's a Trick Room Groudon, isn't it? So, like, we are single target. Like, I can't go for a double protect because I've just protected with my Whimsicott. Else I could double protect, he will wake up, and then try and Grass Whistle and Precipice Blade. But because I did protect with my Whimsicott, I'm going to have to hope that my Precipice Blade hits, and it does so much that, like, you know, after the Moonblast, it actually knocks it out. So this is, I think, the best option for me. I mean, it is single target, so come on, Precipice Blades. It's hitting. If it doesn't knock it out, I've lost. It does knock it out. Wow. Wow. Whew. Whew. And that guy had, like, you know, 200 points more than me on this Battle Sport ladder as well. So, you know. Points. I cannot believe that I won that game. After that turn 1, like, I know this team very, very well. Like, this is like my new sort of Life with Brillium sort of team, this team. And I know that Meowstic was a problem. I know that I needed to knock it out as soon as possible. And to miss that Precipice Blades turn 1, that hurt. But I can't believe I won that game. But, you know, there you go. I suppose it's, you know, that first turn wake with my Whimsicott. I guess I got a little bit lucky there. Bit to, you know, balance out the old RNG. So, I don't know, we're, you know, climbing up this Battle Spot ladder. Let's do one more game, see how it goes. See if we can get paired with someone even higher. Why not? Even higher than the last guy. There's probably millions of people out there with a higher rating than this. Wow, that was scary. Like, the teams were so similar as well. He had the Meowstic instead of the Sableye, and something instead of Salamence. What did he have? Because he had Gengar, he had Whimsicott, he had Groudon, he had Kyurem, he had Meowstic, and something else. Okay, so here is a Spanish player using, okay, a pretty ice-weak team, but the problem is he's got the Kangaskhan, which has got a free, basically a free fake out onto my Kyurem. So, how should we go about this? I do think leading with Sableye and Kyurem is still the best way. I do think we want Whimsicott, and I do think we want Groudon here as well. So, let's go with this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Sableye would have been nice in the last game, like, thinking about it. Just because I was able to get rid of the Meowstic. I think he really should have gone for the Safeguard that turn, instead of going for Gravity. I suppose if he hadn't got Gravity up, then, I don't know, I wouldn't have knocked out his Crobat. We both wouldn't have been able to Grass Whistle each other. Who knows what would have happened. But anyway, let's try and concentrate on this game after that pretty close game that we've just had. Okay, Crobat Kangaskhan, that was kind of what I was expecting, kind of what I was fearing. He will be able to fake out my Kyurem, and probably go for a Tailwind. Yeah, probably go for a Tailwind. What he could do is just go for a Tailwind and just a straight low kick onto my Kyurem, maybe. Although if he does do that, a Gravity Blizzard would put an end to, like, his happiness. So I'm just going to go for a Taunt actually onto the Crobat this turn. Unless he uses Fake Out on Scrappy Fake Out on my Sableye, he can't stop me getting the Gravity next turn. So I don't mind going for a Taunt, going for a turn. I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam because if he fakes out my Kyurem, I can still swap up and go to Blizzard next turn. If he does try and fake out and just go for a Tailwind, then hopefully if it isn't a Mental Herb Crobat, I'm stopping it with the Taunt this turn. Ooh, Quick Guard. Okay, so he's losing his Crobat, but I think... Oh no, I'm not losing my... Okay, I think he was just going to trade there, so that was quite strange actually. It does mean that he's protected from this Taunt, so that was kind of good for him. But it does also mean that I can just go for a Gravity Blizzard next turn, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So Gravity Blizzard, and this should knock out the Crobat unless he's got a Focus Sash. I thought when I saw the Quick Guard, I thought he was just going to go for a Quick Guard low kick, in which case I would have Ice Beamed the Crobat, knocked it out, and I would have lost my Kyurem in exchange. But there let's see. I mean, I will be losing my Kyurem here, but he will be losing his Crobat, and he's not getting Tailwind up. Yeah, and I do get a nice 50% chunk onto the Kangaskhan as well. So yeah, I'm losing my Kyurem, which is, you know, it did its job, I suppose. And I will be bringing in, not my Groudon, I think I'll be bringing in my Whimsicott here. His team was pretty Ice Weak, wasn't it? He had the Thundurus, and was it another Dragon as well? Something he had. I don't know, he had something. Yeah, he had 3 Ice Weaknesses. And, okay. And, Kyurem would have been nice to have around, but I don't mind that too much. I don't mind losing it, because it stopped him getting his Tailwind up. Tailwind gives him momentum, and this team is very momentum-based, as I'm sure you can see. Now, I've got some options here. I have got Gravity, but what I'm going to do, this might seem very simple. I'm just going to bring Groudon in, and I'm going to go for a Grass Whistle onto his Kangaskhan. I could, if I was going to try and be extra super safe, maybe Encore it into a kind of useless low kick, because I'm expecting him to target the Whimsicott here, but 9% chance of missing the Grass Whistle. I'm just going to go for the Grass Whistle onto the Kangaskhan, not targeting the Kyogre, because even if Sun wasn't up here, he can't knock out my Whimsicott in one hit. If he does go for an Ice Beam here, which I kind of am expecting, the Groudon switching is always obvious. He can't freeze my Whimsicott here because the Sun's up. So, just thinking, you know, through all the potential options that could happen. I mean, there's a good chance he's Ice Beaming my Groudon here as well, which I don't mind if he does, because... Good hit that. Because I can just put it to sleep next turn. And yeah, so we do see an Ice Beam, but who's it on? Okay, it's on the Whimsicott. I don't mind that. I mean, obviously I mind, you know, getting hit, but can't be frozen. I do threaten next turn. I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here, though, and a Grass Whistle onto the Kyogre. Kangaskhan has got a 1 in 3 chance of waking up. If it does, either it does like 50% to my Groudon, which is good enough, like, you know, good for you, or it knocks out my Whimsicott. I'm more worried about him knocking out my Whimsicott here. So we'll see if he wakes up. No, he doesn't wake up. And the Kyogre stays asleep. Okay. So we did see that turn that my Groudon was faster. Could always be a speed tie. You never know. But I'm going to go for a Precipice Blades here. And either I switch out my Whimsicott to Sableye, or I Encore the Kangaskhan into Low Kick. Low Kick will still do a decent chunk, but a decent chunk compared to an even better decent chunk with Return or whatever, it doesn't really make too much difference for me, I don't think. So I'm going to Precipice Blades, and just for the sake of momentum, bring in my Sableye back in, just because Gravity should be ending. If he brings in anything faster in the future, then I can quash it and knock it out too. So if he does, oh, okay, so that is quite a slow Kangaskhan, actually. Kyogre might even survive this then. Yeah, it does. That does look like it's in faint range, though. And it stays asleep. Okay. So that was I think that was the first chance that it could wake up. That was the 1 in 3, wasn't it? And, ooh, okay. His own Groudon. But I'm at +2. I don't mind. Gravity is still up, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gravity's still up. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to Precipice Blades. Kyogre, even an Ice Beam critical hit cannot knock my Groudon out. So, I'm going to Precipice Blades, and just in case his Groudon is max speed, I'm going to quash it as well. So, just playing as safe as I can do. And, there we go. Game over. Whew. Well, there you go. Here's my, you know, my team doing some work. So, I hope you're enjoying it. I can't get over that last game. That was such a close game. Wow. Whew. So again, thank you very much for watching this, guys, and again, please, get it out there, share it, let everyone know that I've got this capture card now, and I'm doing these really nice quality Battle Spot games. So thanks a lot for watching. Please like and share, do all of the usual things, and goodbye for now. Thank you for watching.